Grooverelly in the building.
Fuck it out at home, I still feel alone. Nothing that I'm fine, but I just don't let it show, yeah. Why you gotta mean so much to me? Why you gotta mean so much to me?
It's Jakkyboi, the guy. We're in Philly. I just played a show 2-3 hours ago, and then went to this girl's house, fucked her, and then I came here.
I was always there, no one really cared. Don't act like you did, baby, don't you fucking.
It's been so fucking sick. I've been wanting to tour ever since I moved to America, but after I moved to America, fucking COVID happened 4 months later, and I was like, fuck, well, guess we're not gonna be touring for a while. And then this came up beginning of the year, and I was like, fuck yeah, I want to do it. I'm having like the best fucking time ever. I'm loving it so much.
Why you gotta mean so much to me? Why you gotta mean so much to me?
My mom put me in piano lessons when I was like 8 years old, I'm pretty sure, and then I did that for a while, learned guitar after that, was in like a pop punk band in high school and shit like that, and was just like, this is cool, wonder if I can make a living with it and shit. And then I didn't for like the longest fucking time until like maybe 4 years ago, when I was like, oh, if I make beats I can sell them to people and shit. And I was like, that's how we're gonna do it, I guess. So that was the beginning of it all. And now I'm Jakkyboi and do my thing. Producer, artist, guitar player, dude.
Yeah, I feel like I'm dead when I wake up in the morning. Take it as a joke.
It's like so weird because I like play guitar on like 99% of the beats I make and shit like that. So I just kind of combined it all into like one thing and stuff like that. And like now that real alternative music type shit is coming back, not just like fucking emo rap type beats and shit, it's like, oh cool, I can just do like a whole actual song that I'm playing everything on and stuff, and then sing on it too or send it to someone else. So it's just kind of like a mix of both. I mean, I love making beats and I love playing real music too.
I'm a pretty boy, that's the fucked and you don't see it. I don't give a fuck.
I fucked up by Convo just because that was a really solid thing for me. It really helped like, put my name out there in like the production world and stuff like that. Love Convo if you're watching this. Love you. Yeah, so I'd say that one like helped me out a lot, like really helped me get where I'm at today and shit like that too. So I fucked up, it is. We made all that shit in New York in like 2018. Crazy how long ago 2018 was now. It's fucking 2022 now.
Body on me, she just made me feel like these girls did in high school. Throw it on the heart.
Bought a SoundCloud repost off of Aaron, Little Aaron, for $100, which kind of fucking lot for a SoundCloud repost, but I was like, I feel like it'll be good for me. Love the fucking music he makes, super inspiring guy, and now he's my roommate, but that's kind of a part of it. He's like, oh, bet, like, I'll post your song. And then I see him like tweeting, yo, like, this Jakkyboi kid is fire. He gets my number, like, calls me like a week, 2 later or whatever. I'm at my friend's party in Canada. I'm still living in Canada at the time. He's like, hey, I'll fly you down to LA. I want to sign you to a production deal. So I did that, and then I signed with Hazheart, and I moved to America, and now I make music in the States, and I'm like American now and shit. Like I have a whole visa and shit. So off a fucking SoundCloud repost. So that was like, I think the best SoundCloud repost anyone has ever bought, I think. I think I kind of topped that. Shout out Little Aaron, my boy. And now he's my roommate too, so very cool guy.
Bitch, I hate you. She gon' tell me lies after all that we've been through. I thought it was a lie.
First thing I would do probably is like run to like local Target, Walmart type vibes and just take all the fucking gaming shit I could find if it wasn't gone already. Just like fucking like new Xbox, PlayStation, like fucking gaming PC if I could pick it up. Maybe hit up like a fucking Best Buy or some shit like that. And then I'd probably die before I'd play any of it, so it'd be kind of ass. But that might be what I would do. I think like if we could find like a pink palace or like a pink mansion, yeah, Scarface vibes, but it's like all pink and shit and like glittery and shit. Maybe there's like some glitter over here, some shit like that, and then like a fucking statue of a fucking like blue dolphin or something. Someone's gonna have to make that because that's too custom.
You got my heart like beating on and on and on.
Lois's dad from Family Guy, because he's just like a multi-millionaire and is like a huge asshole and like doesn't give a fuck and does whatever he wants. I guess I wouldn't want that personality, but that's who I'd want to be. And I think he might be racist too. Besides those things though, that's who I would be. I think. Be yourself, which is the most basic ass stupid sounding advice, but honestly man, so many people just don't do what they really want to do and shit like that. And I feel like even when I started Jakkyboi, I was maybe like 70-80% like doing what I'd want to do. One day I was just like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna go full out do exactly what I want to do all the fucking time and just see how that goes. And it's taken me to pretty good places. So I would say that. Be yourself, kids. 90% of the beats I make that are guitar beats anyway, I'm just fucking around on guitar. I think of like a really cool guitar riff and I'm like, sick, this is lit. And I just record that in, make it kind of my thing, build the whole beat around that, maybe add a couple extra guitars in and shit. And then an hour later or something, I'm like, okay, this is sick now. I like this. And then structure it out real quick, make verses, choruses, like do everything. I find if I'm just, here's like a big everything I'd want in the song, and then just make it big, then take it out, and do your thing after and shit like that, and then it's just like boom, 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 done. That might have been a little bit confusing, but that is how I do it. And then you do vocals after and shit, so that's a whole other thing. I'd say with like real pop punk type stuff, like with real drums and stuff, there's like definitely way more stems that I'm adding in, but for like emo rap ass beat or like a hyper pop thing, I'm just boom, like 1-2 guitars that sound fire as fuck, beat, take shit out for verses and the bridge or some shit, and like I'm done. And then it varies from, I'd say like maybe like half an hour to like 2 hours sometimes if I'm just really going in or smoking a lot of weed and just fucking off for like 20 minutes and be like, oh yeah, like I don't know, I take my time with it. I'm just, if it's sounding sick, like cool. Fucking people that are like, oh, I make like 20 beats a day, like blah, blah, blah. Like that's all bullshit, man, because 19 of those beats probably suck and one is maybe okay, but you rushed it anyway. Just like spend the time that you need to make a good song. And if you only make one song that day, but it's really fucking good, you made one really fucking good song. So who fucking cares? You don't need to make 20 different beats a day. That shit's so stupid. Talking to you, Twitter producers, you guys need to fuck off with that shit. It's so dumb. My most recent music video is called Somebody Get Me a Drink, which you did, thank you very much. And it's basically about going to a party and then I get wasted as fuck. And I'm also with the girl at the party and she's like, what the fuck? You're so drunk and like can't even keep a conversation or like doing all this other shit, like I'm leaving the party because like you're too fucking wasted. And then I'm like, oh shit, damn, that sucks that she left. And that's kind of what the song's about. True story. Several occasions. Cute one. Jakkyboi is the reason I got back into making music. That's so fucked up, man, but I love that. I'm glad that I did that for you. Avril Lavigne ? From Fox and Mega. Cover of Avril Lavigne from Thomas Anderson. Sounds like Skater Boy at the start. Alicia Mellon. Yeah, it sounds like Avril Lavigne because I'm the fucking biggest Avril Lavigne fan of all time. I wrote this song with Smart Death and we sat down and I was like, I'll make this shit like Avril Lavigne. Like I didn't even give a fuck. We're friends. If Avril Lavigne sued me, bro, do you know how much of a flex that would be for me? I'd get to say Avril Lavigne sued me for my song. That's so fucking sick, man. She can take 100% of it. I don't give a fuck. If it did that well, bro, I'm just gonna make another song that's fire as fuck anyway. I mean, sue me, Avril. I love you. You're the best artist now. Obviously Avril Lavigne, because I just said that. I only followed her on Instagram for 4 years. 2 months after I stopped doing that, she fucking follows me back. And we met in real life and now we're friends. And I'm just like, damn, maybe I should have never fucking done that because we might have just been friends way sooner if I didn't do that. But it is what it is. Besides Avril though, obviously there's a lot more. My top 3 from my childhood, no fucking doubt. Green Day, Blink-182, and Sum 41. Those were like my fucking trio of like all-time favorites ever. Like I remember being like fucking 12, just listening to like Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, and then like Enema of the State. I remember there was like 1 year where I was like gonna listen to like 2 Blink albums a day. Every day for like a year. Like I just love that shit. And like you could probably tell from like a lot of my beats and shit too, but on top of that, Day to Remember I really fucked with, still fuck with, like Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, The Story So Far. Owl City is really cool too. That isn't anything like that, but I fucking love Owl City. Owl City rocks. I definitely fuck with a lot more than just like pop punk stuff, but when I think of like my favorites, those are the ones I always think of. That's why Owl City was a little bit of a random one, but I do love Owl City. But I also love fucking Skrillex and Kid G, the country dude, and Trippie Redd. But he's kind of rock too, but I fuck with Big Pun. Big Pun is my favorite classic rapper ever from the fucking 90s. And he died because he was so fat and had a heart attack, which is ass. I fucking love that guy. R.I.P. Big Pun. I bowl, and I masturbate. That's about it. And play Zelda and Pokemon. And, do I do anything else? I think that's about it, yeah.
Means so much to me. Why you gotta mean so
iPhone and charger because, like, what the fuck can you do without a phone now? Even though, internet. And food, I guess, so I could eat. So at least I'm stranded on an island, but I could still tweet stupid bullshit and not starve.
Why you gotta mean so much to me? Yeah.
Hopefully a platinum selling artist and touring around the world, honestly. Yeah, I guess I haven't done any of that, but I'm touring now, so that's special because I've been wanting to tour for a while. And big ass house and a sexy wife that's way younger than me because I'll be like fucking, I guess I'll only be 31 in 5 years. That isn't horrible, so normal age girl is fine. Avril Lavigne. Easy. If we had a blunt one day, bro, that'd be fucking lit. I've only had like one real conversation with her before, and then I've seen her live, but I could only dive so deep in the one conversation. So we just smoked a blunt and we're just like chilling in like a room like this, just vibing for like half an hour or some shit. That'd be crazy as fuck. I wonder what Avril Lavigne's like high. I feel like she probably doesn't smoke that much weed. She doesn't really give off that type of vibe. Maybe she does, who knows. But if she didn't smoke a lot of weed, I feel like we could go deep. Because she would just be fried. So that'd be kind of fun, but if she smokes a lot of weed, then sick. Then we're just vibing, talking about cartoons or some bullshit. You die. I think very, very low chance, like your soul does some crazy shit and you ascend into some other shit or like go to some weird spiritual realm. And it's sick if it does, that'd be tight. But honestly, I think you just die and like things just happen. Any of my roommates, for sure. Love working with those guys. I think we're still putting out that boyfriend shit too. I don't know when, man, because we fucking worked on that shit so long ago. But it's coming out. It is fucking amazing, and you're gonna love it. So don't forget about that. Even though we have been fucking taking forever on that, but COVID. I blame COVID. Fuck COVID.
Tonight I pissed off my favorite.
Might be going on another tour. I gotta confirm that, so if I'm not, don't be like, wow bro, why the fuck do you say that? But 50% chance that's happening with someone else, but I would love to tour with Jakkyboi eventually, maybe near the end of the year, but we'll see what happens. Definitely one important thing I should say is I'm dropping my first album. I've only ever dropped EPs and shit like that before and singles. I want to make a whole fucking album last year, but then I got in a fucking car accident and was like fucked up in the head for like 6 months. I won't get into that because that's fucking boring. But I'm like, oh well, I guess we'll make it next year because I'm brain dead and a fucking moron right now. I think I'm a bit better now, even though like it's so hard to say if I'm mentally better because I'm still a fucking moron. Just with like basic stuff, keeping conversations with people and shit like that, I was really bad at for a minute. I was just like one thing at a time, like keeping really short conversations with people and shit. So that was ass. So I'd like to think I'm good, but I'm still definitely a bit brain dead for sure. Look at me, I got fucking glitter under my eyes and I got pink and blue hair and I'm high. Shout out Weed Gang.
How could I be so oblivious? I was fucked up, haven't you heard?
I like to smoke weed almost every time I make music. I feel like I smoked way less weed this year than I ever did before. I used to be the guy like wake up, smoke a bong, 40 minutes goes by, smoke another bong, repeat till you go to bed type thing, and I'm just like shit. I feel like you don't even get high after. It's just like I'm so high all the fucking time that I'm just the constant high, and it's like kind of boring. I'm just like what the fuck? It's way better to just like smoke weed like once or twice a day, way later in the day too.
Retarded. I lost my words, I lost my nerve, forgot how to think.
Usually before I make beats, I'll just like smoke a bong, like get high, and I'm just like, whatever I'm playing on guitar, doing on a keyboard, I'm just like, yo, I'm really fucking vibing with this shit. Like I'm into it, I'm dancing to it, like I'm just like, this is fucking lit. And I just can feel that feeling so much stronger when I'm high, because if I had like a sick fucking riff right now, I'd be like, oh shit, like this rocks. Like I'm so into this, I already know what I want to do, like I'm like just ready to fucking go. I just like smoking weed, vibing out, and doing my thing. And I get wasted as fuck when I record vocals. Not wasted as fuck. I'll definitely have like a couple drinks before I do vocals, but for example, one song that I'm working on for my album right now, I literally recorded the whole thing sober, and I'm like, bet, like I can do this. The next day I got pretty drunk and was like, bet, let me try this again. I compared it a day later, like when I was sober, and drunk vocal take was so much better, like so much more real. I wasn't even that drunk, but made a difference. So basically what I'm saying is you need alcohol to make good music.
Then you were gone, texted my phone, said not to talk to me anymore.
Not totally true, but I'm gonna lie anyway because I got this 2 weeks ago. I got I love big titties on my belly. Because I love big titties.
Girl, I don't want this. Somebody
Definitely fuck another hoe. I still feel alone from my biggest song, Why You Gotta Mean So Much to Me. Because low key, you fuck someone random, like I fucked someone earlier today, and like I still don't have a girlfriend. I'm still a fucking loser. I'm still just randomly on tour. I'm still thinking of my ex. You know what I mean? So I still feel alone. And that one's kind of always kept with me. I'm just like, shit, that was a real one. I snapped hard on that one. But fuck, I'm a broken boy. But I keep a smile on my face and a blunt in my hand.
a drink, I'm way too drunk to notice. Is that why you left?
Because they're interviewing Jakkyboi. I haven't gotten an interview for like a real in-person interview since Internet Hippie. We did that in 2018, and I literally haven't done one again. That's why I was like, shit, I gotta do one, man. I've done a lot of shit since then, and I should update people on it. Stream my new song, Somebody Get Me a Drink, because it's fire as fuck, and I'm dropping an album this year. I love you guys.
Guess now I'm all alone.